Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Friday, January 7, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. San Antonio Spurs vs Philadelphia 76ers. Leading their scoring output in the game was Murray, 18 ppg, who scored 22 points in the game and was one of 4 players to score more than 12 points. The defense needs to step up more consistently as they are allowing 45.9% of shots to fall against them and are giving up 110.4 ppg, which is 21st in the NBA. They need to play even better defensively if they want to pull out the win. San Antonio is minus several key pieces in the mix for this contest after having several players test positive for COVID-19 Thursday. The Spurs snapped a 4-game slide by knocking off Boston, but this one is going to be an uphill climb. San Antonio has struggled on the road this season, and facing a Philadelphia team with some momentum is going to be tough. The 76ers have 5 straight wins, and they have their key personnel, Embiid, Harris, and Curry, healthy and ready to go here. Our first betting advice is to pick Philadelphia 76ers -5. On the year, the 76ers are 21st in the league in scoring offense with 107.1 points per game. The 76ers are 30th in rebounding as they collect 42.1 rebounds per contest, while they are 21st in assists by dishing out an average of 22.7 dimes a night. Philadelphia is 8th in the league in scoring defense as they allow an average of 106.1 points a contest. Joel Embiid leads the 76ers as he puts up 26.7 points, 10.7 rebounds and 4.2 assists per contest this season. Seth Curry contributes 16.1 points a night. Tobias Harris chips in 18.4 points plus 7.7 rebounds per game, while Therese Maxey adds 16.8 points plus 4.5 assists per contest. Furkan Korkmaz kicks in 8.8 points a night. Georges Niang, 10.3 points, Shake Milton, 10.5 points, Danny Green, Andre Drummond, Matisse Thybulle, Isaiah Joe and Paul Reed are key pieces of the rotation for coach Doc Rivers. Philadelphia is 13th in the league in field goal percentage as they shoot 46% from the floor as a team this season. The 76ers are 28th in threes per game as they drain 11.2 triples a contest, while they are 10th in three-point shooting by connecting on 35.5% of their attempts from beyond the arc. Ben Simmons remains out for the 76ers. Maxey, Thybulle and Jaden Springer are in the health and safety protocol, so keep an eye out for updates on their statuses. Joe is questionable here. Our second betting advice is to pick over the total. Quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. The Nets fan base finally got to see what their big three looks like on the court together this season when Kyrie Irving was available Wednesday night at Indiana. However, his availability will not be something the Nets will have when playing at home like they will be doing Friday evening. The Nets had gone 23-12 without Kyrie this season, but have only been 10-9 at the Barclays Center. Milwaukee struggled without Antetokounmpo against the Raptors, and missing other pieces like Connaughton, DiVincenzo, and Allen makes for a tough climb for the Bucks. This isn't the same Milwaukee team that won the title, as a good chunk of the depth that they had a season ago have moved on. Brooklyn bounced back from 3 straight losses by dropping Indiana on the road. Irving provided a shot in the arm, but the fact that he can't play in home games is going to be problematic, at least here, as the Nets will have to get production from other guys. Our first betting advice is to pick Brooklyn Nets. The Nets enter this game 9th in the league in scoring offense as they average 110.8 points per game on the year. Brooklyn is 13th in the league in rebounding with 45.4 boards per contest and 6th in assists by dishing out 25.7 dimes a night. The Nets are 15th in the league in scoring defense by allowing 107.8 points per contest. Kevin Durant leads the team with 30 points plus 7.7 rebounds and 5.7 assists per game. James Harden contributes 22.5 points, 8.1 rebounds and 9.8 assists a night, while Patty Mills kicks in 13.6 points per contest. LaMarcus Aldridge, 13.7 points, and Joe Harris, 11.3 points, each are solid scoring options as well. The Nets look to get production from Nick Claxton, Blake Griffin, Paul Millsap, Bruce Brown, DeAndre Bembry, Jevon Carter and James Johnson. Brooklyn is 5th in the league in field goal percentage as they shoot 46.9% from the field as a team on the year. The Nets are 27th in the league in 3-point field goals per game as they drain 11.3 triples per game, while they stand 15th in 3-point field goal percentage by hitting 35% from beyond the arc. Harris underwent arthroscopic surgery and is expected to be out until sometime in late January. The team announced last month that they agreed to have Kyrie Irving as a part-time player for road games. He made his season debut January 5 against Pacers, scoring 22 points in 32 minutes. Our second betting advice is to pick under. Utah Jazz vs Toronto Raptors. Utah is averaging 116 points per game. They scored 115 points in their last game, making 46.7% of their field goals and 34.1% of their three-pointers. Bojan Bogdanovic led the way for Utah with 36 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 assists. Rudy Gay finished with 18 points and 7 rebounds, while Donovan Mitchell added 17 points and 3 assists. Utah has also played well defensively, giving up 106.2 points per game. They gave up 109 points in their last game and will need a similar effort if they want to get the win. Toronto has won 4 straight games, but they have struggled at home this season. The Raptors are just 10-10 at the Scotiabank Arena this season and, perhaps more importantly, there will be no fans in attendance to speak of here. That means Toronto won't be able to feed off the crowd in this contest. Utah has won 10 straight games on the road and comes in 14-3 as the visiting team this season. That includes their win over Denver without Gobert, Whiteside, and Ingles as Bogdanovic put up a big offensive night. Utah is a dangerous perimeter team, and that's something that even a healthy Toronto team can't hang with here. Toronto is averaging 107.9 points per game. They scored 117 points in their last game, making 47.2% of their field goals and 44.4% of their three-pointers. Pascal Siakam led the way for the Raptors with 33 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals. Anunoby finished with 22 points and 6 rebounds, while Gary Trent Jr. added 22 points and 5 rebounds. Toronto has played well defensively, giving up 106.8 points per game. They gave up 111 points in their last game and will need to do a better job if they want to win this game. Our first betting advice is to pick Utah Jazz -3. On the season, Toronto stands 17th in scoring offense as they put up an average of 107.9 points per game this season. The Raptors are 16th in rebounding with 44.8 boards a night, while they are 26th by dishing out an average of 21.9 assists a night. Toronto stands 11th in scoring defense as they allow an average of 106.8 points a night. Anunoby is 3rd on the team with an average of 19.3 points plus 5.3 rebounds per game. Scotty Barnes, 15.1 points, 8.1 rebounds, Fred VanVleet, 21.3 points, 6.7 assists, Gary Trent Jr., 16.6 points, and Precious Achiuwa, 8 points, 7.6 rebounds, are solid offensive options this season. Pascal Siakam contributes 20.4 points, 8.4 rebounds and 4.4 assists per contest this season. Khem Birch, Goran Dragic, Spy Mikhailiuk, Chris Boucher, Delano Banton and Isaac Bonga are all looked at to help Nick Nurse's squad. The Raptors are 24th in the league in field goal percentage as they shoot 44.1% from the floor as a team. Toronto stands 16th by knocking down 12 three-pointers a night, while they are 17th in three-point field goal percentage as they sink 34.7% of their attempts on the season. Our second betting advice is to pick under 224.5.